Yeah, hi. Just a couple of updates. We've done a couple of minor changes to the operating system. If you can check what version, we're now on E419 MCU 3881. That's on the 8 kilowatt. We've set it up on here. There's a couple of things to be aware of and a few minor changes. First of all, when you're using the system mode, we've added a start and end time, so it makes it much easier. One thing you have to do though is you have to use all the slots, so make sure all the slots are fitted. If you upgrade to the latest software, one thing I would highly recommend you do, because we've come across this, and this will default it all. If you go onto your basic setting, go onto reset, go onto factory reset here, and then I'll click factory reset. It'll ask for the passcode, which is all the nines, 9999. Okay, my finger's too big. Okay, and then it will factory. You hear the bleep, and we will get a bleep. We're now onto a factory reset, so it's gone to a factory reset. One of the things to notice when we do a factory reset, you see here we're all at 80%, so now it's a factory reset as a default value. So on here, you can now set the start time and end time. So if you're going to charge the battery, for example, off the grid or a generator, you can denote what time you want it to charge. If you wanted to have the grid at any time, then you could just set the whole time to cover everything. And this obviously sets the amount of power you're charging, and obviously the state of charge the battery will take it to. So you've got that. We've just separated the work mode, and we've just changed a couple of the words. Grid trickle feed, we've called it. That's basically the power coming in from the grid with a prepaid meter. So we've changed the name. Inverter power limiter. So this is a limiter. So this basically controls the maximum power of the inverter. And again, we'll default it on this to 8 kilowatt as a standard unit. You've got here, which is limit to load. We've just put this here and also prioritize it. So we've called this under work mode 2. So there's a slight different changes. Couple of other things, if you go onto advanced, and I mentioned this before, we put the CT coil ratio. If you're using an additional CT coil, then you can actually change here. Look also here, the maximum solar power. So it's defaulting at 2770 watts, and this is an 8 kilowatts, so clearly you can take it much more powerful. So if you have found you've got some limitation on your solar, just double check on here. If you're going to use different CT coil, because CT coil is really important, then you can change your ratio here. I have mentioned it was a change we've done some time ago. Something also to be aware, when you are charging the battery, you need to set your battery charge levels. This is the maximum charge of the battery, as well as the battery charge amps here. So there's 2 settings you need to do, and these settings will override anything else. So that's basically it. There's, as I say, just a couple of very sort of simple changes that we've done on this. Just be aware of E419. It's quite nice, and it adds a few nice features. And it's on here. You can see it was actually not running any load. So it's just a demonstration, so it's worth bearing in mind if you look at E419. It's a couple of nice features, as I say, especially on the controller. It makes it much easier to program. The other thing is data loggers. The beta program will start very soon, so just bear in mind we're going to send them out over the next couple of weeks to our office in South Africa, and then all the people that's requested for the beta testing, we'll send them on to you. I think we'll probably ask you to fill in some sort of a document just to what level that you require, because on the system, on our new system, it has various operator levels. And that's something we'll set up. So, okay, anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.